Hey everybody, welcome back to the Acre. It's springtime here, and we're going to talk about some of the realities of the springtime meadow, some of the things that might be a little bit awkward, some of the things that we all experience but don't always get a chance to talk about. We'll also talk about a couple things that we should be looking out for in the springtime. What are the things that we can do to set us up for some success, and what are the things we aspire to look forward towards? And the best part about today's talk is it's okay if things aren't going the way it's supposed to. If things are a little bit messy or patchy, nature's got a plan. And even though we try to do what we can to make it look a certain way, nature is always going to win. So let's get started. Every spring, your meadow is just waking up. Some plants are still sprouting, others are still under the soil. And last year's stems, they might look like dead leftovers, but it's all part of the cycle. And it isn't the finish line, it's only the first lap. Right now, your meadow is transitioning from dormancy to life. Trust that it knows what to do. Every spring after you cut back the meadow, you're gonna see some bare patches and even some weeds. And it's easy to think that something went wrong, but nothing did. It's totally normal. That's just patchiness. This is a great time to spread some new seeds or introduce some new species. Some areas will take longer to fill in, and other areas might surprise you with bursts of life you didn't plan for. Now that's the real magic of a living meadow. As your native wildflower meadow is just waking up, invasive species can get a head start. They often green up earlier than natives, which can make them look like they're winning. But catching them early is the key. You don't have to rip everything out. Learn to identify your local invaders and hand pull, smother, or even spot spray as needed. Healthy meadows outcompete most invasives over time, so your main job is giving the natives the advantage. All right, another great advantage of a springtime meadow and during the dormancy phase is you can create a lot of pathways. We have created pathways throughout the entire acre that have connected each and every spot. It allows us to get into difficult places to maintain. It allows us to kind of stroll around and just enjoy all the beautiful wildflowers. It allows us to kind of observe the wildlife. It's a really neat thing to do, and it creates a lot of diversity. And I almost forgot to mention one of the really coolest parts about the meadow. Since we built these trails, we're able to find these little nooks where we can kind of just sit down and observe and just watch nature and watch the birds and check out the animals that kind of run through here. It's really meditative, it's really peaceful, it's really good for your health just to kind of sit back and observe. You can see this little area right here underneath these river birches is perfect. I go unnoticed, nobody even knows that I'm here. You can also use this time to identify plants. It's really neat because you need to know if it's an invasive like this or if it's something you want to keep in. Simply take out your phone, take a picture, slide your app up, and your iPhone will tell you exactly what it is. Now you know whether you should pull it or not. Another really great thing you can do is add diversity through bringing in different types of shrubs and different types of trees. This used to be just all meadow in this area. Now it's called Pawpaw Alley. We planted 5 pawpaw trees down through this alley. And the reason we did that was to alleviate a little bit of the pressure that was happening from all the invasives. I started pulling out a bunch of the Canadian goldenrod and the ragweed. I found it easy to pull up, so I smothered it with cardboard and I brought in 4 different native varieties of pawpaw trees. It's going to create a nice ecosystem for the animals, and it's eventually going to give us some extra food on our plate. Creating a native wildflower meadow is more than just planting seeds. It's planting hope. It means imagining a space full of movement, color, pollinators, and life. Picture butterflies floating through grasses, birds nesting in seed heads, and waves of blooms rolling through the seasons. It's okay to want that beauty, and it's okay to fail as well. to aspire to something abundant and wild and healing. But a successful meadow isn't built overnight. It takes seasons of patience, learning, and adjusting. Some years will be better than others. Some flowers will thrive, while others disappear. The wind and the rain and the soil will shape it as much as you do. Success in a meadow isn't perfection, it's participation. It's being in a relationship with the land year after year and watching it evolve into something uniquely alive. And that's a wrap. There you have it. Springtime meadow coming out of dormancy. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot you can actually do. But here's the thing. Remember, don't panic. If it's got a bare spot or if it's a little bit messy, no problem. Nature is going to find its way. And thanks for watching, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. We hope that you can subscribe, and if you want, please share it with your friends. We hope that you got something out of this. And if you want to know how to create a meadow, please watch this video I'll link down below. Thanks again, and have a great day.